talking about the trade show, the NVP show that we went to.
Oh, the MVP we just went to.
Yes, the one we drove to. Welcome to Shop Talk.
That was a long drive.
It was. So we drove out to Madison?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville?
No, it's Louisville.
Louisville.
It says Louisville.
There's an S on there, you know. So, yeah, me and Mike drove out 16 hours one way in the van.
One way. It felt like an eternity. It felt like an eternity.
It was a fun drive. I had a blast. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, so we rented a van. We took two bikes. We took this bike out there, the little Honda CRF 150, and we took Rick's teal-colored Kawasaki Z1R 78, and then all the gear and everything for the Rick's booth.
Yep. So NVP is new vendor products for Parts Unlimited. They invite certain vendors to go show off their new products. All the dealers and sales reps and everybody comes by the booth. You meet, you say hi, you tell them what you have for new products.
Shake hands. Shake hands.
Yeah. We got, funny story on the way down there, we pulled out, the first hotel we pulled into had a whole bunch of state troopers.
Parked out front. There weren't a lot of cars in the parking lot, but there were a bunch of state police and cop cars there. And we pulled up, and I said to him, if they're in there with like a mop and bucket, we're out of here. I'm leaving.
So we pull in the door, and there's a floor is wet, caution, wet floor sign.
Right.
But turned out to be nothing.
Yeah, it was just somebody freaked out and kicked the door in, and they like arrested the guy and threw him out of the place.
Yeah. So obviously we felt very safe there.
Yeah, that's the same hotel where we felt different presences in
Yes.
our rooms.
Yes.
I woke up one morning and said to him, I didn't sleep very good last night. I felt like somebody was in my room. And he goes, I felt like somebody was in my room. Were you in my room?
The mystery guest is watching. Throw a comment.
That's right.
So the show was good. We got to introduce Paul, our new GM Paul, to all of our friends at Parts Unlimited.
Yes, Paul had a great time.
Yeah, that was good. A lot of cool bikes there. A lot of baggers.
A lot of performance baggers. Seems like the performance bagger scene is still huge right now. You know, Drag Specialties is the biggest aftermarket supplier of parts for these things in the world. So naturally, the place is full of those bikes, and they're awesome. We've talked about them before. I love racing just about anything, and these bikes are full-on race bikes.
They're amazingly built machines. It's crazy. I still think it's odd building this cool race bike and then throwing a couple buckets off the side of it, but they have fun. They like it.
They're fake. They're like paper mache.
I know
they don't weigh anything. Did you see the one they built while we were there?
No, I didn't get over to that booth.
It was kind of cool. They took like a street glide or a road glide or something and put it up on a stand, and they built the whole bike out of parts from all the vendors that were set up in the whole place. So at the end of the weekend, there was a full-on racing motorcycle sitting there. I can't do that in 8 months at my house.
No. Yeah. Well, they also had like 6 people working on it too.
And skill and brains and good looks. And clearly I'm hosed.
Yes. We brought this bike there.
Yes. This is Dan's from DeSorbo Motorsports 2003 Honda CR 150F, which from the factory did not come with headlights. This bike has headlights because of the Rick's Easy DC that we have in there.
Yep. This was actually a big hit at the show. People loved this thing for some reason.
It was. So we had a lot of dirt bike guys walking by it and doing double takes, and people would come up to me and they said, "What is that thing?" It's dirt bike.
Yeah.
But Dan kind of built the bike up to look like I think our mid-'80s CR 125 or something along those lines. And you know, he's got the CR 85 front end on. A lot of people were really, really into this bike.
Yeah, they loved it because it was different.
Yeah.
Everybody brings, like you said, everybody brings baggers.
Everybody brings baggers.
Brings custom Harleys.
We saw there was a jet ski there.
Yes.
So I've been to a handful of these shows now, and I have not seen a jet ski at one, and this is the first one.
I've been going to trade shows for probably 20 years, and I can't remember a jet ski at any show.
So we saw one in January.
Yeah.
In Kentucky.
Yes. There was a river right behind it, though, so there was water.
There was a river there somewhere, but I think it was cold.
It was frozen.
It was.
Very cold.
And then there was, of course, a Ducati race bike there.
It was a race bike that was a Ducati.
Who's the rider, his name escapes me, but the bike was about the coolest thing there. It was pretty awesome.
We saw a bike with chrome. Haven't seen that for a while.
There were some Dave Perowitz style bikes. So like the early 90s custom chrome style bikes were there with the paint schemes, and some of the chrome was coming back, and we've been in the blacked out stage for so long with everything that I think chrome probably is going to start coming back around again, which will make my Harley cool again.
Yeah, look at that. Your inattentiveness to the bike paid off.
That's right. That's right.
So that was cool. Icon had an awesome booth as usual. Twin Air had a great booth. We got to meet the Factory Links.
Factory Links. Oh, the people from Lawrence, Mass.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Factory Links makes ball bearing kits.
Yeah, linkage rebuild kits, bearings. There are other bearing suppliers out there, and now there's an alternative to them. So
they sent us an awesome sweatshirt.
Yep.
Thank you guys for that. That was cool. Other than that, the show was really good. I had fun there.
And then we had the long ride back.
Yeah,
it was.
I enjoyed it.
Long.
It was great. I will say, driving outside of New England, amazing.
New England is a tough place to drive. Like once you get west of, into Pennsylvania, I would say. Once you get into Pennsylvania, the driving gets really easy and scenic. But everything out east is just bumpy, motocross style roads.
Yeah, we did the whole 16 hours out, 15 hours back. No traffic, no issues.
Until
we get into Massachusetts, and there's the traffic.
And there it is. Yeah.
But it was fine. We'll do it again.
Yeah. It was a good time.
Yeah.
NVP.
Great show.